Advice for staying safe in this pandemic can be hard enough to give to adults. It's even harder with children. This week, our Ontario Hub's journalist who covers Hamilton, Niagara, Justin Chandler, wrote about a novel way, well, really, it's a storybook to help kids understand. He spoke to author, illustrator, and medical student Nicole Crimi about it. Here's their conversation.
Hi, Nicole. Thanks for coming on TVO.
Hi, Justin. Thanks so much for having me.
So let's start with what compelled you to create Patty and the Pandemic?
Well, for me, I'm a medical student, and when COVID-19 first started, I, like many other students, was sent home. And I was disappointed because I couldn't see my friends and my whole life changed. And the thing that brought me comfort was knowing why those restrictions were in place and agreeing with those reasons. And the first thing I thought of was how much more difficult this must be for the young children who don't have the same understanding that I have, because knowledge really is a privilege. And then looking at the resources that were available online, a lot of them seemed very dense and non-accessible to children, specifically in the age group of 3 to 8 years old, where they just kind of want to be having fun and see things in a more kind of light and less dense way. So it seemed like it would be a good idea to kind of fill that gap and create something fun, and then also a good initiative to do given the fact that I was now home and had a little bit more time on my hands.
Right. Well, and you had some help with this, right? Can you tell us about the people who helped you make sure that all this information was accurate?
Yeah, so thankfully, right before COVID actually happened, one of my tutors at medical school was a public health specialist. So once I finished writing the book, I sent it over to her, and then she reviewed it for me and then told me what kind of public health priorities they had so that I could make sure that the information in the book was as accurate as possible. And then after she reviewed it, I also had my mentor, Dr. Peter Adamson, who is also the founder of the charity that we're donating all of the profits from this book to. He went and read over the book as well. And then we spent countless hours just going back and forth and fine tuning everything to make sure each verse rhymed as well as possible and was as fun and intriguing for kids to read as we could make it.
And you talk about trying to make something less dense and something fun for kids. What was something important that you learned about making something accessible for children?
I think that in any kind of academic field, we're constantly bombarded with a lot of information, and it's really interesting and we want to share it with people. But the number one thing that I learned is that less can sometimes be more. You know, when it comes to COVID, especially, there's so many things that an individual can do to keep themselves safe or to keep the people around them safe. However, if we were to go and provide all of that information to the children, most of it probably wouldn't stick. So the number one takeaway I got was, think of what our number one goal is and how we can get that one goal across as best as possible. And then once we've achieved that goal, maybe then we can consider the next steps.
Now, Premier Doug Ford gave you a shout out at a press conference last week. Let's take a look at that.
And this is what I call the true Ontario spirit. Nicole, you're an absolute champion. And along with being a medical student at McMaster, and we all know how hard they work, she's found time to put this together. But do you know what I love? Everything she makes off this is going to charity.
So how did you feel about that?
I was absolutely elated. I mean, when I first started this book, I had really just done it because I love art and I love writing and I love children. So it seemed like something that would be fun. And at the very most, I would just share it with some children in my community. And after putting all of those hours of work in, to have someone who has been basically living and breathing the pandemic and doing everything he could to help us, to have him go and acknowledge it not only to me in person in our meeting, but then also on national television for everyone else in Ontario, that just felt really amazing. And it really helped a lot too, because as a result of that interview, many people reached out to me afterwards, and we've been able to sell so many more books. So I'm incredibly grateful, and it was a very nice moment for sure.
Now, you're an artist, but you're also a scientist. What is it about marrying those two disciplines that you like so much?
I think that one thing that I like about it is that everyone says that they're so different, and I've always seen them as similar. And the reason why I see them as similar and why I enjoy combining them is because both of them are different ways to understand yourself and the world. So from an art perspective, by drawing, by painting, I'm learning more about myself and my perspectives and how I feel, and it's kind of a reflective process for me. But then science allows me to understand my body, why my body is working the way that it is, or why the world is working the way that it is. So combining the two of those together is something that's very powerful, not only for yourself from an introspective point of view, but also in a way of understanding the world and even being able to communicate with others.
So, Nicole, you and me are in the demographic that's leading case counts right now. What would you say to young people who aren't really sure or maybe don't understand the importance of following these public health guidelines?
I think it's completely okay to not understand the importance of following the guidelines. I mean, at our age, especially, we're just trying to live our lives. And it's been going on for a long time, and it can definitely be difficult. So I think, first of all, it's important to not be too hard on yourself, but then also to not be afraid to have the conversations. You know, there's always opportunities to learn, and whether you agree with decisions or don't agree, having a conversation can help inform your own perspective, and then as a result, inform your own decisions.
Nicole, thank you so much for coming on TVO.
It's my pleasure. Thank you so much for having me today.
The Agenda with Steve Paikin is brought to you by the Chartered Professional Accountants of Ontario. CPA Ontario is a regulator, an educator, a thought leader, and an advocate. We protect the public. We advance our profession. We guide our CPAs. We are CPA Ontario. And by viewers like you. Thank you.